shooters a pretty well-known genre. At least I think so. It's no surprise I love Overwatch, as you can tell by my first video where I ranked Overwatch heroes. Along with this, I love Marvel Rivals. The whole aspect of choosing between characters, all with unique sets of movements and abilities, is so cool to me. I've tried getting into other hero shooters, but they just aren't the same. This video's whole purpose is for me to review each game's pros and cons and see which one is better. I say better with quotation marks because no game is truly better than the other. It's all a matter of opinion. No people with the same experiences. Now let's get into our first aspect.
Gameplay.
As mentioned before, both are hero shooters. Each character has a unique set of abilities and helps in their own way. There are 3 classes in each game. Tank or Vanguard, which focuses on protecting their team and taking damage. DPS or Duelist, which focuses on dishing out damage and securing kills. Or Support or Strategist. This role helps in support, like its name says. They aren't just for heals, despite commonly calling healer. Both Overwatch and Rivals do have similar objectives, like payload, point, and a merge version of the two. But Overwatch specifically shines with more game modes like Push, Control, and Clash. Which, to be honest, I'm not much of a fan of those except Clash. But more game modes is still more game modes. Playing the same thing over and over and over again just gets repetitive and boring. Maps are also an important part of games, which I feel is both games do really well. Overwatch having many different maps to go with all of their game modes, but Rivals takes the cake with alternate paths and destructible items. It's very neat. Not everyone will have the same run. It's cool to share stories about these different runs. I think I like Overwatch's theming better than Marvel Rivals, but that might be because I played Overwatch for longer.
Heroes.
Now, the most important part of a hero shooter is the heroes. Without heroes, it would just be a shooter. And that's just Fortnite. Imagine if Overwatch was just Soldier 76, or if Rivals was just a Punisher. Sounds boring and unplayable. Don't get me wrong, I love Fortnite. Name one other game where you can be Godzilla wearing Nikes. But I feel as hero shooters need these heroes to properly adjust to different people's styles. I can say that for sure the biggest problem with any hero shooter is character balance. It's hard to achieve, especially as big as a roster as Overwatch and Marvel Rivals has, with 35 and 42. It's hard to make sure that every hero works perfectly fine with the other ones. I hear people say that counters don't really affect Rivals because everyone is strong. I feel as if that's not true. As we can look at matchups such as Iron Man versus Iron Fist, the Iron Man is just going to fly. And I mean, the Iron Fist can wall ride. But what are they going to do when Iron Man just flies away? There are counters. They're just not as big as a problem as Overwatch. I feel as if another problem with balance is brain-dead characters. And what I mean by brain-dead characters is the most easiest characters to play. Moira and Scarlet Witch are great examples. Both have great range for a lock-on ability, infinite ammo, and are not just punished for holding primary, and have an easy way to escape the fight. Moira has self-disdain and extra damage, and Scarlet Witch has a stun. The only other example I can think of for brain-dead characters are... Never mind. One thing most definitely done bad by Overwatch is Kiriko. Kiriko is most definitely Blizzard's favorite, having almost as many skins as Baptiste, a hero that released in Overwatch 1. It feels very annoying that not all heroes get treated the same as others. Rivals also has skins, but I feel as if this relates to the next and final topic.
Community.
This will be the shortest section. Both have ups, both have downs, both have horrible aspects and great aspects. Problem one for both of them is they complain a lot about their respective game. All the time. Blizzard could post something on social media about an update, and everyone will be complaining about something. Marvel Rivals hasn't been out too long, but I already see people complaining about it. Like, how little skins there are. We are in Season 1. Of course there's not going to be that much. Another problem in games is when people constantly complain about the lack of healers or tanks. Well, yes, I agree that supports are vital in Overwatch, not as much as Marvel Rivals, where 60 PS does the job. These same people are never picking support or tank, which is extremely hypocritical. But honestly, going to specifics, I can't really think of Overwatch. But Rivals does have a huge problem. Their hatred for Overwatch. I think I hear about Overwatch being worse than Rivals by Rival Spires, as much as I hear Overwatch from Overwatch players. I don't think Overwatch is a bad game. Sure, it's got bad aspects, but it's not terrible. But Rivals has problems too. Why put Rivals on a gold pedestal for no reason? We've taken a good look at both games, their similarities, their differences, but it's time to answer. Which is better? I feel as I can sum this up with one image. I like them both equally. No game is truly better to me. I like them both. As I said before,
I've tried getting into other hero shooters, but they just aren't the same.
I hope both games do improve and have better features and heroes in the future. These two games will compete against each other, making them better, and it's awesome. But if you don't agree with me and you have a personal favorite, that's fine. It's okay to have your own opinion, but you guys don't have to listen to me. I am a Junkrat man after all.